Zenith did a thing that made some of you go, what? And others go, ooh, very, very nice. A Zenith watch for $140,000 US. What was Zenith thinking? Well, we asked them, so let's find out in this video.
Atelier DE GRIFF.
The Zenith Calibre 135 Observatoire looks mighty fine at first glance, but what makes it so special requires a lesson in horological history. Beating inside this watch is one of the original Calibre 135O movements. These are essentially museum-worthy movements, once created for the sole purpose of winning chronometry competitions at a time where high accuracy of a watch was still reason for high praise. The 135O was created for the sole purpose of competing in the Observatory chronometer competitions, the Oscars of the accuracy world back in the day. Now, with the O movement, the sole focus was on accuracy. It was never really a decorated movement, it was never meant to be cased in a watch, and well, never meant to be sold, and certainly not in larger production runs either. The horological equivalent of a Formula 1 race car. As a side note, there was also a regular production Calibre 135 produced from 1949 until 1962. Now these O movements are quite a different breed. This 135O caliber is not just a competition caliber, however. No, it was basically the GOAT back in its day. So the Calibre 135O won over 230 chronometry prizes, making it the most highly awarded observatory chronometer ever made. So for this particular release then, Zenith has taken these original movements, not a remake, but the actual original movements that competed and, well, dominated the competitions and brought them back with a bang into the 21st century. And to top it all off, they worked with Kari Voutilainen to decorate and finish these movements. To better understand what Zenith was looking to achieve with this release and what it was thinking at the time of its conception, we essentially asked them directly.
When we started about to talk about the 135, we all of course believe we talk about the commercial edition that we had done between 1949 and the 60s, and we realized that we had nothing like that. So we basically the phone is ringing. Sorry, I'm just doing this. Voilà. The thing is, then we talked about the story of these movements that had been there only for chronometry competitions, and that were a kind of a race horses. And we said, if we want to make something so special, let's do this with these watches. Limited, of course, we have a few movements, so we kept some of them here. We use 10+1 because, you know, the unique piece will be auctioned very soon in Geneva. And we said, okay, we make something very, very limited, very high-end. And the movements were not made to be equipping a watch, so they were not good looking, to be honest, and we needed the best person in the world to make them great looking. And that's why we talked to Kari Voutilainen, which was initially telling me that he has too much work, of course, and I can understand that with the demand he has. But then when he heard about the project, when he looked at those movements, he realized that it was something quite unique, and he said, let's go for it. So you are totally right. People thought, if you think it's a classic simple watch at 135,000 Swiss francs, it's expensive, I agree. If you understand that we sacrifice one of these incredible movement, part of our heritage, winning all those competitions that we're never going to be able to do again, then you really give something from your heritage. It's priceless. Some people told us we should have priced more expensive as well. We had 10 pieces. We received probably close to 200 confirmed demand on that. So I had to tell 190 people that there will be one that in a way is not limited. It depends how many times you raise your hands and how much money you're ready to pay. But there will be one that anybody can acquire in a few weeks. But that's part of the emotion also of a brand like ours, is to bring something out of the history that was sleeping in our manufacture, those movements, and to bring them back to life. And that's for me the magic of it. So I fully understand that many people do not understand this or do not really get the point. But for us, it was very meaningful. And for the people who acquired these watches, it was one of the best days of their life, I can tell you.
So there you have it, the Calibre 1350. What was Zenith thinking? Well, now you know. An exceptional release with an exceptional backstory. Opinions on this release vary widely, so what do you think about the release? Let us know in the comments. Now thank you for watching, and if you enjoy this content, maybe think of subscribing to the channel. We love our 10 subscribers, but reaching 11 would be way cooler. Thank you.